before you start to learn about casks, you really need to understand the enormity of what actually happens here. Most distilleries will buy casks from auctions and things like that. That's not how we do it. The reason we don't do it like that is because we want to get consistency of cask every single time. So what you do is you come into long-term agreements with cooperages, and one of our best friends is Tavasa here in Jerez de la Frontera, and they help source for us the trees, the casks, and the sherry. They help age the casks and mature them. But to give you an idea of what it's like, you really need to see, just the map, just to give you a rough idea. If you take where the forests are, just for Spanish oak, never mind American oak, which comes from America, we have forests in Galicia and Cantabria that the guys will cut down trees in. They then take them to the sawmills, for example. We have, not we, but the Tavasa have them in Lugo. You then cut the trees down, you then cut them into quarters, you then cut them into staves, the sides of the bits of the cask. But that's not over, that's just day one. Then you have to drive all these staves from way up here all the way down to Jerez de la Frontera in the south of Spain, where I'm standing just now. You then leave these staves to dry for a minimum of 4 years, so it dries naturally in the Andalusian sun. Then you make casks out of them. But you're still not finished with it then, because you then have to season the wood. You season the wood by using Oloroso sherry. You put it in there for a minimum of 2 years, and that takes out some of the flavour compounds that we don't want in whisky, and it comes out too fast. So we do that for 2 years, and then we ship the cask back whole back to Scotland. So from the moment of cutting down the tree to the moment we get the cask, it's a minimum of 7 years, that whole process. That's not something that happens overnight. That's a lot of time and commitment. But the reason we do it is because we are basically guaranteeing the best quality cask that money can buy, which means we're guaranteeing the best quality whisky that money can buy. And that's simply one of the big reasons why Highland Park just wins awards for fun these days.